Hi guys, can you believe we're here again for the third time? It's wild to me. Let me get a little bit more situated here, get you guys comfy with me. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. If this is the first video of mine that you're watching, my name is Alyssa, and this is my third baby. I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant, and I could go at any day now. I've had to go into the OB emergency department 2 times already because of contractions. One of the time they had to give me a shot to stop them. The second time she decided to calm down. My second baby, I had a precipitous labor where my labor start to finish was a little over an hour. Like from my first contraction to when I pushed him out was a little over an hour. So I'm just an anxious, nervous wreck over here because I have no idea. She could come literally at any point. Also, I'm 1 centimeter dilated and 50% effaced. So that's why I have this packed and ready to go. And I figured I better record what's in it before she comes and I don't have a chance to. I'm actually very proud of myself for how little I packed this time. I rewatched both of my previous hospital bag videos, and I just feel like you don't need a lot. I'm usually an extreme overpacker. Like, I'm the kind of person where I pack 7 outfits for a weekend trip, 19 pairs of underwear just in case I randomly need 6 pairs of underwear in a day. I don't know. But this is one instance where I know my limits and I know what I do and I don't need. First time moms, I definitely encourage you to overpack because you don't know how you're gonna feel, you don't know what you're gonna want, and also, unless you have somebody who has delivered at the same hospital as you, you might not know what your hospital provides for you and for your baby. This is my third time around, so I'm very familiar with what my hospital does and doesn't provide. Just because I don't pack a lot doesn't mean that you shouldn't, or that I don't want you to think like, oh, she barely packed anything, like I'm overpacking. Like, do what makes you feel comfortable. And you're the one who's pushing out a baby, so if somebody has something to say about how much stuff you're bringing. So, anywho, without further ado, first of all, this bag is from Target. Did I need another duffel bag? Absolutely not. I actually was not gonna buy this bag, but then one of my friends sent it to me on Instagram. She's like, you need this bag. And I was like, okay, all right, I'll buy it. It's only $20, so that made me feel a little better. And I told myself that if I couldn't fit everything I needed in this bag, I was gonna return it, and I fit it all in here. I also splurged an extra $5 and got the little charm thing, and this is holding my Burt's Bees and an extra scrunchie. Just, I feel like those are 2 things that are very small but also very essential. And if Peter is in charge of finding it, I don't want him to have to dig through my whole bag for a tiny tube of chapstick, you know? And then just really quickly on the side pocket, I have this Target bag, just for all of like the bits and bobs that you get while you're there, just to carry all together in a bag, because they will send you home. My hospital does send us home with a lot of papers, but they also give you a folder, so I don't worry about bringing my own folder. But if this is your first time, I would consider bringing a folder just in case they don't give you one. And then also just like the dermaplast, the extra pads, the Tux pads, I don't know, just all the things that they give you while you're there. It's just good to have a bag to carry it home in. So right on top, I have this stuff for baby, which I actually am waiting on. I ordered a new diaper bag and some packing cubes. And once those come in, I'm going to put her baby stuff in a packing cube. But for right now, it's literally just shoved in here. For baby, I'm bringing 2 burp cloths. This is mostly for me, and I probably don't need 2. Something that a lot of first-time moms bring without necessarily knowing that you won't need is lots of nursing stuff. Milk does not come in right away. It usually takes a couple of days. Every woman is different. My milk doesn't come in until like day 4 or 5. And at that time I'm already home. So like you're not gonna need nursing pads or a bunch of nursing bras, all of that. Like anything that you're bringing because you have milk in mind, think twice about it because you're probably not gonna need it. Burp cloths for me are just so universal. I just love to have these around, so I'm bringing 2. And then I have a couple of outfit situations going on. So this, I'm hoping she'll be big enough to be her going home outfit. It's a little red onesie from Kite Baby to match her cherry swaddle. And this cherry hat, so cute. And then I also am bringing a preemie onesie just in case it's super hot the day she's born or the day that we're coming home and this might be a little bit too hot for her. Both of my boys have fit in preemie for like 2 weeks. I don't think she's gonna be any different, especially if she comes early. But just in case, I did bring a newborn size outfit, which is a onesie with pants. So if it's super hot, she'll just wear the onesie. If it's like normal weather, she can wear the pants with it. And then the only other thing I'm bringing for her is a pacifier. So this is the Passy Pod that I will put on our diaper bag eventually. But I just washed and sanitized 2 pacifiers. So this, y'all, is all I'm bringing for our baby. Everything else, diapers, wipes, that's it. They have everything else there. And that's really all your baby needs. For myself, I have this little bag, which has just my electronics in it, which I don't bring a whole lot. I do recommend having an extension cord or an extra long charger. Or with my first baby, I packed like 4 power banks. I don't know why I thought that was a feasible idea, but it worked. And these I found on Amazon for like $5 each. These are Apple Watch chargers. These are already charged, and then you just plop your watch on there. And I bought 2, one for me and one for Peter, because last time Peter did not have time to pack a hospital bag. He eventually like came home and packed one, but it was crazy. And then the only other thing I have in here, phone chargers. So I bought 2 phone chargers, one for me, one for Peter, and these are 10-foot cords. And then I have some shoes. These I got at Hobby Lobby for like $3. They were having 66% off of their spring stuff because they were already putting out their Christmas stuff. What? But anyways, $3, I will have no issues throwing these away. And then I have my toiletry bag. This is where I get a little bougier than normal. Only out of convenience of not wanting to have to have a list on my phone of things I need to grab before we go. My hospital bag is 100%, like I don't need to add anything to this. Thinking ahead of time, which if you're watching this video, you probably are also thinking ahead of time. My makeup routine is very minimal. I use concealer, powder, blush, and brow gel. That's it. I have Blink-a-Fly lashes, which I have just been keeping up just in case she comes. So for me personally, it's not expensive to have an extra set in my toiletry bag. But I understand for some women where they have like a bunch of different products they use, that's just not really feasible. But for me, whenever I'm almost out of a product, I just put it in my toiletry bag and then I buy a new one. So all of these are like my old makeup items, like my old concealer, my face powder that is like almost gone, but is enough if I want to do my makeup one time. And then I did buy this new brush. This is a double-sided brush. And I also have, I did buy another sponge. So I did buy 2 more things. But besides that, my makeup is, this is all I need. And then I have a loofah because I don't feel clean unless I can scrub a dub myself. Lotion, and yes, this is a big bottle. I'm obsessed with lotion. Don't ask, don't judge. I'm bringing a lot of lotion. I have deodorant, which again, this is one of those things where I was almost out of deodorant, bought a new one, and this almost empty one is in my hospital bag. Then we have travel toothbrushes that I can just throw away. I have a chargeable toothbrush, so again, I would have to, some toothpaste obviously, some body wash, dry shampoo because you will not catch me wasting time washing my hair in the hospital, a hairbrush, and I have another chapstick just in case because I don't want to be caught without chapstick. This is very convenient. This is Bioma, their travel skincare. I use their moisturizer, this one. I use a hyaluronic acid every day. I don't use this brand, but it's hyaluronic acid, it is what it is. And then it comes with a cleanser. So I was like, you know what, that's perfect. I don't have to buy like travel containers and fill them up. Like this is just ready to go. And then I do have makeup remover wipes. And in the front I have a razor just in case, you know, I don't know. This is like my toiletry bag for when I travel, so most of this stuff is just already in here. So am I gonna shave my legs? Maybe, actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna take myself a really good shower and have some freshly shaved legs. Who knows? Okay, so that's all I'm bringing for toiletries, which for me, I do feel like is a little bit more than what some people would bring. But I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have a list on my phone of things that Peter needs to grab. It's all just RTG, ready to go. My foot is going numb, sorry. Also, this is just a random thought. Now is not the time to try new products. I watched, even though this is my 3rd kid, I still like to watch other hospital bag videos. And I see a lot of women like, I've never tried this before, but I just, you know, like now's not the time. In your hospital bag, pack what you know that you love. You want your comfort items, things that you are for sure, like they're your go-tos, because there's nothing worse than like feeling uncomfy and yucky from having a baby, and then you're like, oh, I packed this instead of my usual blah blah blah, and I hate it, you know? So pack what you know, please. Next, I have some sockies. My current hyperfixation is cherries. I wasn't gonna buy new socks for my hospital bag because I have so many, but then I saw these and I was like, oh yes, I'm buying those, absolutely. And it came in a 2-pack, one with little bows, which is perfect because I'm having a girl. I don't know if I've said that yet. And then I have one going home outfit for me. I live about 7 minutes away from my hospital, so I personally just pack something really simple, and I'll just get home, and if it's uncomfy, I'll just change when I get home. First time around with my first baby, I packed 2 different outfits. I packed a pair of leggings in case I would want to feel like tight, in case I wanted something that was like tight and holding me in. And then I packed a pair of sweatpants in case I was like, I don't want anything touching me. My going home outfit is a pair of biker shorts. These are maternity biker shorts. This is from the men's section in Target. It's just a blue striped shirt. and then a pair of tall socks. And I pretty much every day I've been wearing either my Birkenstocks or my black Converse, both of which will look perfectly fine with this outfit, and also a pair of underwear. I'm bringing two. I probably will only need one, but I feel like bringing one is a little too risky for me, because the first couple of days you're going to be wearing, well, depending on your bleeding, depending on if you need stitches, or there's a lot of different varying factors, but you'll be wearing those the shorts with the ginormous pads for at least a day or two. I honestly don't think I've ever worn regular underwear home. I've always worn the shorts that they give you, but it's good to have just in case. And then a nursing bra. If you plan on nursing, definitely bring a nursing bra. Even though your milk hasn't come in, you will still be nursing. Or just have your boobies out, girl. It don't matter. You do you. The last two things in here are two little outfits for me to wear like after having the baby until we leave. Again, cherries. This is the first pair I have. This I got on Prime Day. It's a little shorts set, just like really cute, really cozy. How do I word this? It's not necessary, but it is convenient to have either an oversized shirt that you can just pull up to nurse, or one that has buttons that you can just button down, or a tank top where you can pull it down, you know. I am more of a just lift my shirt up kind of gal, or to be honest, just don't wear a shirt. That's what I usually do. I usually am just chilling in shorts and then my nursing bra, and that's it until we leave and I put on a shirt. And then this second pair is just it's pretty much the same thing, but it's black. This one has pockets though. So this is nice because I could also wear this home if I wanted to. I also wanted to make sure I had something that I felt cute in, but that was still cozy, just when people are coming over to visit, to meet your baby. I'm all about if you look good, you feel good. And that will vary depending on where you're at. To some people, looking good is just like curling their hair, and that's all they need. To some women, that's like, I need a full beat down. I need a full face of makeup. I need to curl my hair. To some women, they're like, I wake up looking good, which props to you, okay? For me, it's having my hair kind of done. I don't need to have it curled, but just like clean, and then like something cute, like something that I feel like I look cute in. That's how I feel like I look good. And that just helps your overall energy, your overall just like mood. And so I love these two little outfits. This black one especially, I feel like is good for when people come to visit. It's like, look at you and your cute little matching set with pockets. Ugh, you go, girl. That, guys, is everything I have in my house. Oh, wait, that's not true. I have one more thing. Sorry. I lied to you, but it was on accident. I also have birth combs. I don't know if I'm going to use these, but I've heard really good things about these. You're supposed to squeeze them, and the pain, the sensation that it causes in your hand is supposed to distract you from your contractions. And my goal is to go unmedicated, which I did last time, but I also didn't have a choice last time. I pushed my baby out within 3 minutes of walking into the hospital. But if things go slower this time, which I don't think they will, but just in case, that's my only labor tool. Some women like to bring TENS units, which I've heard are really great. Some people bring like little massage balls, or essential oils, which I have brought the last 2 times and I didn't use them either time, so I'm not gonna do it this time. Oh, a pillow and blanket. Sorry, I actually am bringing a blanket. It comes in today and I'm gonna wash it and I'll set it on top of here. It's got cherries on it. The last 2 times I did bring a pillow as well, but personal preference, I love paper thin pillows. I'm not even being sarcastic. Like, I actually like super thin pillows. So the hospital pillows are fine for me. The only thing that I might bring pillow wise is like one of our extra pillowcases that are a little bit nicer. That's that. If you guys are like, that's it, are you kidding me? I will link my other two what's in my hospital bag videos below. The first one, I obviously packed the most because this is my first time and I just brought a little bit of everything. So that might give you a little bit more, you know, inside of what you could bring. That's all I got for you guys. That's what's in my hospital bag. And I feel really good about it. So I'm going to pack this stuff back up, get it nice and neat in here. And I'm gonna go eat myself a bowl of cereal before my kids wake up from their nap. And that's my plan. All right, bye guys.